My little sister sold the last thing. My birth parents left me so she could buy matching hoodies with her friends. When I confronted her, she smirked and said, "Looks like I win again." I didn't say a word. That was 9 months ago. Yesterday, she called me crying from the back of a cop car. The first few months were great. I still remember being 6 years old and being told that I was finally getting my forever home. When my new parents picked me up, I was hugged for the first time. My little heart was filled with more love than I knew existed. "Thank you for loving me," I proudly exclaimed, smiling with my underdeveloped baby teeth. Looking back, I should have known it was too good to be true. A few months later, my mom realized she was pregnant. My parents called her a miracle baby because apparently they had been trying for 5 years before adopting me. Then, it started. I'd ask my mom to read me a bedtime story like usual, and she told me to read it myself. Or when I'd beg my dad to play catch, instead of racing me outside, he'd straight up ignore me or tell me to learn to entertain myself. But at the time, I figured that they were probably just busy with the pregnancy. So from then on, I tried to be the best big brother ever. I spent all my free time drawing pictures of our family, with her included, helping pick out baby toys, and making up lullabies to sing to my mom's stomach, because I knew what it felt like not to have a family, and I never wanted my little sister Ella to go through that. So when she was born, I let my parents treat her better than me. When it was my 7th birthday, and my parents completely forgot about it, I let them. When they stopped hugging me because they didn't want baby Ella to feel jealous, I let them. And when I turned 9 and they told me I had to do my fair share by spending 2 hours cleaning the house every day, guess what? I let them. All in the name of Ella having a happy childhood. All so I could have the best friend I always dreamed about, but I never got it. Because when Ella turned 7, the age I was expected to grow up, they doubled down on spoiling and coddling her. For her 7th birthday, they sold some of my clothes to help fund her birthday party. An overnight stay at a local water park resort for all her friends and family. That was when I knew we were going to have very different lives. But still, I loved her and was happy for her. Because if one of us had to be treated worse, I would choose me. Every single time. And since no one at home paid attention to me, I assumed no one would want to be my friend, which meant all my time was being poured into raising Ella and studying. So by the time I turned 19, I was on track to study engineering at a really good university. Meanwhile, Ella had turned into a spoiled little brat. One time, she came to me asking if I could pay to fly her and her friends to Disneyland for her 14th birthday. That would be all my savings. Savings I needed to buy groceries. So I told her no. "What the F? You're not even real family! You owe me!" My muscles froze. I felt goosebumps across my arms and legs. "Looks like I win again," she said, with a raised eyebrow and half grin. I didn't even plan on rebutting. I just wanted to cry, and that's when my mom stormed in. "Charlie," she turned to me, "you're supposed to be a good big brother. I thought your father made that clear." Suddenly, all ambiguity around my place in the family was dropped, because they started ranting to each other about how adopting me was a huge mistake, all while I was standing right in front of them. That was my breaking point. I didn't raise my voice, didn't even look at them. "One day, you'll need my help, and I won't be there," I said, voice calm. For a second, the room went completely silent. I don't know what was said next, because that's when I walked out. That night,